I'm going to reveal the exact branding strategies that allowed me to close $10,000 in sales in literally one day as a 16-year-old entrepreneur. So let's go into these foundational branding strategies. So there's 4 key ones for customer and client acquisition. Now these, again, are paid advertising, outreach, whether that's cold, warm, or hot outreach, a sphere of influence or referrals, so basically getting referrals from other people, and then organic content. So let's run through the entire system. So you need to understand that with outreach, you could reach out to 100 people and get 1,000 in return. Like the average rate is a 1% reply rate. So it's like a 10% reply rate. So if you reach out to 100 people, 10 of them should reply back to you. And out of the people that reply back to you, you should at least get 2 to book in a call with you, 3 to book in a call with you. So a 33% appointment booking rate. And then those ones, you should close at least 1. So for every 100 DMs, I would say 1,000 DMs you send, you should be making at least $10,000 in sales. Now, with paid advertising, the way it works is you can pay a certain amount of money and you can get a certain amount of attention and make X amount of profit. But the thing is, with both of these acquisition channels, outreach and paid advertising, what you're doing is you're sacrificing your resources, you're sacrificing time, for outreach, energy for outreach, and money for paid advertising in return for something else, which is either attention, leads, appointments, or clients. So basically just making more money in general. And let me tell you the 2 golden branding strategies that can scale your business. And there's referrals on organic content. And these are way different to paid advertising and outreach. Because think of it this way. Referrals on organic content, what you're doing is you're creating an acquisition loop. It's the looping around back and forth. This is because with referrals, you can turn 1 client into 3 new clients. And then with those 3 new clients, they could turn to 9 clients. And the loop just keeps repeating itself over and over again. And all of this happens without you doing nothing. You're doing nothing other than providing solutions or just a good service in general. And now into organic content. The thing with organic content is you can turn 1 video into X amount of new clients. 1 video can bring you 10 new clients, 20 new clients, 30 new clients consistently over time as you get more and more attention. And all of this without you doing anything besides posting a 20-minute YouTube video, like exactly what I'm doing right now. Matter of fact, this video will probably print me a client or 2. Like in the next couple of weeks. And then after a year, even 2 years, it still might be printing clients for me because organic content's going to be up there for free, right? You can actually post organic content for free as long as you want. Now with outreach and paid ads, what happens is you start to see diminishing returns. The cycle starts to wear off and slow down. But the thing is with referrals and organic content, they can give you infinite returns. And that's why focusing on organic content, providing as much value in your YouTube videos is going to add status to people when they share it. It's going to add status to you. They're going to view you as an authority. They're going to view you as a person that's a problem solver. And it's going to bring returns, referrals to your business, like literally no other strategy or system. Now look, if your goal is to maximize profits in your business, you have to invest into content. You have to. Now, with all the explanation and value stacking about organic content, like look, for the rest of the document, we're just going to show you the process that guys like Alex Emoji are using to grow their audience and increase their profits. So if you want your business to remain profitable in the next 5 years, read this, right? This was a study done by HubSpot. So after watching a video, like an entire YouTube video, 64% of users are more likely to buy a product online. So what does this mean? Post good YouTube videos, 10, 15, 20 minutes long, and as soon as a person watches all of it, they're 64% likely to buy a product from you. That's crazy, right? So just post more content and imagine how likely it would be for someone to even buy even like $1,000 products from you. And look, companies that enjoy videos enjoy 40% more web traffic from search than non-users, right? So you have to be creating content. Now, the point of this video is, if you're not preparing to post content starting today, no one's going to save you. No one is here. I'm not here to save you. I'm just telling you the power of creating content. Now, let's talk about acquiring online real estate for your business. And this is through School and Organic. Now, look, not only is organic content free, but it's also your marketing and your sales team. So you don't need a closer. You don't need a marketing manager if you post content. Because not only can you make more money by posting content for free, YouTube is going to pay you themselves for building an audience. Again, like you're not going to make that much money from YouTube, especially if you're posting educational content, but you're going to make more money on the back end through your business. But think of it this way. It's like running ads for free and then also getting paid to do so forever to a certain point, right? It's crazy. Look, Kylie Jenner became a millionaire when she was 20, right? This was through a personal brand. Conor McGregor made 600 million. Yes, you heard that right. 600 million through Proper 12. How was he able to do it? This was through his personal brand. Dwayne Johnson became a billionaire through tequila with his personal brand. And all of this happened in less than 12 months simply because of personal branding. Now, look, the funny thing is, most people still cannot see the value behind building an audience and earning attention online. See, but the truth is, content creation is a time warp. You can achieve success in your business and surpass milestones way, way faster with content, because branding is what takes your company from 100 million to 1 billion. Literally, no questions asked. And branding is literally fundamentally teaching behavior at scale. So shifting beliefs and teaching behavior at a high scale. Now, let's get back to the words of origin, the origins of the word branding. So, let me tell you one thing. The origins of the word branding comes from cows, farmers. They would brand their cow or say some sort of logo on a cow. And the objective that was the action was to change the behavior of other people on how they saw the cow. Because if people saw a cow with no branding, they might take it or even kill it or whatever the hell they're going to do with it. On the other hand, if there was a branded cow, people might return it to its owner or kill it if they hate the owner. But regardless, the point is, branding changes the behavior and has always done that since the beginning of time. So by changing behavior, you are teaching other human beings. And when we teach things from babies all the way to adults, it's associating things that people know with things they don't know. And the thing they know should be a valuable thing. That's why you want to post valuable content online. And the thing they don't know is your brand. And so if you associate that your audience deems valuable with your logo or your tagline or your colors or you as a person, in order to create similarities between your brand, your audience is going to deem you as valuable. If you do this enough times, right, to the point where your audience actually deems you valuable enough, then you can drop that thing. You can drop that product and keep your brand alive, and people will act the same way towards your brand because they perceive you as value, even though the initial thing they deemed valuable is now disassociated from your brand, or it's not paired in the same image. So basically with branding, your objective is to program behavior at scale and measure the power of your brand based on the difference of what you can charge for a commodity and what you can change for a branded version of your product. So if you can continue to increase the price, your product is going to be based on the brand. So if you can associate your business with a brand, your product with a brand, you can significantly charge higher prices. And it's a clear indication of the power of your brand itself. Now, how does Gucci charge so high? How does Dior charge so high? It's simply because of a brand. It's just a logo, right? If a person didn't sell the exact same bag without the logo, would people even buy it for 100K? They probably wouldn't, right? No, it's one thing to have a salesperson. It's another thing to have just your products, sell them consistently for hundreds of thousands of dollars without convincing anyone to actually buy it. Because your brand isn't what people say about you. It's what customers say about you. And this is the fastest and most effective way to scale your community is to become a synthesizer. The most effective way to scale your online coaching business, your consultancy, your agency is to become a synthesizer. Now look, what do synthesizers do? Well, synthesizers post content for a living and they make more money than 99% of people. Why? Because in a complex world, but getting more and more complex, the fragmented state of knowledge can be seen as one of the most pressing social problems of our time. So let's go over how you can synthesize your way to organic content success. So the job of a synthesizer is to travel the uncharted landscapes of knowledge and come back with new knowledge, new information that helps everyone grow the learning of it. Now, synthesizers can change the right people's lives at the right time with the right information. They're providing solutions and their job is to improve the world. So in the simplest explanation, synthesizers apply themselves, learn everything they possibly can, and just go to the world and teach it. Now, they learn from people ahead of them and teach people behind them. Because Steve Jobs said, expose yourself to the best things humans have done and then try to bring those things into what you're doing. And Steve Jobs was a synthesizer, and he understood how important for him to constantly consume new information from others who are already doing great things. So you're a human, you do things, some things you do are valuable, and people will pay you money for things you do valuable. Now, that is the end of it. I provide you so much value by becoming a synthesizer, becoming an organic content creator, post content, right? Paid ads, outreach can be good. But if you can create content, if you can have a referral fly loop, you will be a millionaire. And then if you can incorporate a brand into that, you will not only become a multi-millionaire, you will become a billionaire. Now, if you want this entire document sent over to you, click the first link in the description. It's going to be my Instagram. Go and check out more content there. Go follow me, drop me some source, hit me up. I'll reply back to all you guys that message me. And also check my 5-day workshop out down below, second link in the description, teaching you how you can scale and how you can implement these foundational branding strategies into your business.